All right, welcome in everybody to the third day in a row. We are live on the Juice Reacts channel, continuing our High School Musical, the musical of the series, live watch through. I can't believe we've made it through one season already. The past 2 days we've done season 1. We got that in the books, all 10 episodes. Now comes the unfortunate task of getting through the 12 episodes that is season 2. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I've been through this watch through so many times since this series has been out that I think I can do it. I think I can do it again. I'm going to be doing it in the future anyway, so it's not going to be any different. It's just this time I get to hang out with you guys. So that is a little bit cooler. I'm just hoping that this... okay, here we go. Just making sure everything's working here. Sometimes I get a bad connection for some reason. Okay. Seems like we're back. But season 2, we are starting today. As you can see above me, I'm going to get it right this time. Pretty much where my hand is. You know the drill. You can see above me. You can see that we are on episode 1 of season 2. That is where we are. That is, I will update that after every episode. And then this is the timestamp. So basically what this is, if you haven't been here for yesterday's stream, this will count down from the start of the episode. So this will be how you know where I'm at in the episode if you come in a little bit later. So what this is, 3939, that is the total amount of time in the episode on Disney+. So if you go to the episode number 1, or whatever episode it is, but we're starting obviously with episode 1 of season 2. If you go to that episode and you hit play, there's 39 minutes and 39 seconds of total time in the episode. So that's what I have up here above me. And that'll count down as soon as I'm watching the video, or as soon as I start watching the episode. So then when you come in, if you're a little bit later, then all you have to do is look up at the time and match it to the total time remaining on your end, on that side, and you'll be right where I'm at, basically. It's as simple as I could figure it out for where to catch up with you guys so we can sync up pretty easily. So, because I know there's I think like a 6-second delay or something, maybe a 7-second delay. So that's the easy part of how I can figure out how to get that to you. So we're going to start with season 2, episode 1. We got to get through a lot of them. I'm probably not going to be live for 3 hours today. I'm probably only going to be able to be live for 2 hours today. So I know it's a little bit later. It's 8 p.m. Tomorrow's stream is like 5 or 6, I think. Something like that. I think 5. So we'll be good to go there. But I can't wait. I'm super excited. Let's get into it. Let me put these headphones on real quick so I can get comfortable, and we can start watching season 2. This is going to be pretty brutal. And as always, if you show up a little bit later, the streams will be on the channel in full form, so you can go back and watch the beginning if you missed anything. So, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. I also got some goldfish for some snacks, so if you see me eating something, that's what I'm eating. I'll try to be as quiet as possible opening this. I guess I could just mute. Why are goldfish boxes or goldfish things so hard to open? Look how brutally I open that. Oh, the cast changed, all right. That's such a cool move, man. Swinging them around like that. Oh no. Now we got to get through like 8 episodes of them dating. This isn't gonna go well. I think she does this on purpose. She clearly knows. There's no way you don't know it's not recording. Right? You can tell that on a phone it's recording. So I feel like she does that on purpose. It just feels a little weird to me. I'm feeling it. Something in the air. I feel like season 2 kind of gets forgotten because obviously it's not that great of a season in general. But the songs they have in season 2 are very good, including this one. Of the beginning is another year. Oh, Gina dance break. It's winter break, but we'll never break apart. They break up 8 episodes later, 7 episodes later. Haha, LOL. Oh, Mr. Mazzara. He's a softie. How do you not know you're not recording? I just don't understand that. You'd think at the beginning she would realize, or halfway through at some point. Although, to be fair, I've pressed record on one of my videos thinking I was recording and I wasn't actually recording, so I guess I can see it. That's frustrating. Oh, God. Oh, God. We got 8 episodes of this? Uh-huh. Never gonna break up with her again, huh? Yeah. You know, they should have said this. They should have showed this to Ricky 7 episodes later. Yeah, sure he is. He's a huge deal to you. You haven't even told him you're leaving yet. What of a deal could he be? Dawn of the Age of Courtney. I'm here for it. That's the biggest thing. The fact that her mom let her stay there. That's kind of crazy. Was she really going to do anything anyway? She says giving up her winter break to go oversee the reconstruction of the thing. Was she going to do anything anyway? She's probably just going to sit at home, do nothing anyway. That's not what we practice. Why does he attempt to cook? He's horrible. Even though Salt Lake's pretty cold too. I don't know how I feel about the moving plotline. It's not like season 2 Ricky needed to have any more drama. He's already got the relationship with Nene as his drama. So I feel like just adding this on kind of just hurts his character. Because there's no character for Ricky in season 2. We'll get to that. Does she put the stickers on there, or is that how it comes? I don't know. I don't skateboard. Yeah, see, he's got the Nene relationship. He's got that. He's got his mom divorcing his dad or separating from his dad, and then he's got the whole moving thing. Like they just give Ricky 3 crazy things to deal with in this season. This I feel like season 2 struggles because of that, or it suffers. Plus, how do we feel about this song? This song's got some deeper meaning to it, I feel like. Good song, though. Mistletoe to know what loving is. You're every up and down on one thing that stays true. This is better every second it's with you. The perfect gift that I could give. lost my way. I'll be okay with you by my side. Darling, that's why this song's the second best that I could do when the perfect gift is you. Oh, Harry Styles could... I don't know about that. Harry Styles is great. And Harry Styles is canon in this universe. Does he walk off stage this time? I don't think he does. Oh, God. You're my home? You're my home? We're off to a bad start. We are off to a bad start. I also don't know how I feel about the transition from half the... Well, a little bit of the episode is Christmas, and then they go straight to the rest of the episode is New Year's Eve. I feel like I can get over it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I guess there's not really much you could do about the Christmas period. Plus, you got to advance the story and stuff. That makes sense. The Ricky and Nene of North High. I should probably watch Guys and Dolls. I've never seen it before. Straight guys in theater. Hey, Ahmed. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got my NyQuil ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to be lulled to sleep. We got to get through. You got to watch everything. Everything counts. I would kill a starfish to be a starfish. Again, with Carlos having the great delivery. His lines are so perfect. And here we get the Mankeys line. And the Mankeys plot line. I don't know how I feel about it. I've talked about it in the past. I feel like... Man, I'm praying for you. We'll get through it. I've been through it plenty of times before. It's not that big of a deal. It does drag, but we'll get through it. But the Mankey stuff feels so unnecessary. Why not just go for the whole... Like, you can still have... you can still have West High, or what are they called? North High? You can still have North High in the in the season. You can still have them be a plot in the season, like a foil. But why do they have to do Beauty and the Beast? Why do they do a Mankey storyline? Because they don't even follow up on it. They throw it away. They don't even care about it at the end. So I feel like it's just a whole waste. Why not just do High School Musical 2? There's so many good songs in High School Musical 2 that we don't get. We don't get Walk Away because... Well, Walk Away's in 3. We don't get Gotta Go My Own Way. That's in season... Or movie 2. We don't get Gotta Go My Own Way because we don't get the High School Musical 2. I feel like they missed the ball. That's just me. We do get Bet on it, though. Even though Bet on it probably could have done better. I know, the whole North... Like, you can still have North High in the season if you want North High in it. But the fact that they're, like, this important, I feel like that's a little miss. The soundtrack version of Bet on It is much better than this scene that we're getting right now. To my own, we're talking. He's eating Funyuns. He's out to get what you want. Get on the ride and wanna get off. Did you ever not know? COVID definitely played a big part in it. You're right on that, about that. COVID definitely played a real big part in it. But they still could have produced something better than this. Bet on it. I'm gonna make it right. That is the way to turn my life around. Today is the day. You're the type of guy who means what I say. Bet on it, bet on it. See, like, yeah, I just started at 8. We're about 20 minutes left to go, as you can see by the timer up there. That's how much time is left in the episode. So if you want to match up. I wish they would have done Bet on It a little bit better. Bet on's one of my favorites from the movies. Just how good. Oh yeah, I got goldfish. The pizza place. How do we feel about the pizza place storyline too? I guess they introduced the pizza place so they could have a different location to film at. Shake some things up a little bit. I know! We didn't get Work This Out either. If they would have just done the second movie, we would have got so many good songs that we didn't get. I love Work This Out. They still could have put it in there. I feel like there's a couple different moments in this season where Work This Out would have fit with characters. Work This Out could have been done at the pizza place. You're right about that. They never really go into the first season. They never really lean into the fact that Carlos comes from money. It's just kind of like thrown upon you, right in your face, like, oh, Carlos is rich. But season 1, you would never think that. If you didn't know, if you only watched season 1, you would never think Carlos comes from money. You just think, oh, maybe he just dresses well. But he never really acts like he comes from money, or you never think that. At least I didn't. Yeah, we get Fabulous twice. They do Fabulous in this episode, part of the medley. And then we get, obviously, the full version in season 3. I'm Mexican and gay. This is my inside voice. Another good point. We don't get I Don't Dance. There's so many songs that we didn't get from the second movie because they didn't do it. It's frustrating. Oh, I would have liked that. I would have liked I Don't Dance. Because then you could have Jet do it. Because Jet was this whole like brooding character. Jet was like this whole brooding character that wouldn't dance, and then you could fit perfectly with I Don't Dance and him and Carlos. Oh my god, that'd be fantastic. Why didn't they do that? That's a huge missed opportunity. Movie would be great. Also, I didn't mention this because I was talking about I Don't Dance. The whole EJ not knowing they were going to do movie 2 feels a little weird. How is he the only one that didn't put it together that they were going to do movie 2? Feels a little weird. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. I didn't know they planned it for Corbin. The fact that she still hasn't told him, she's been with him for a long time since the season ended. You know you can't bet on it, bet on it. Thoughts on Season 2 EJ? Season 2 EJ is weird because he goes through... Oh, don't give me the Gina. No! Stop it! Don't give me sad Gina. Thoughts on EJ Season 2. So, Season 2 EJ goes through a weird character arc because he starts out, he's this big, oh, I'm a second semester senior. I'm gonna go to Duke. But then he doesn't get into Duke. And then he kind of just like falls into this ball of disappointment. And then he's like super depressed. And then he gets into Duke, but he didn't earn it. And then he just like, you throw the whole, he likes Gina in there too. I don't know, it feels like he's got two different character arcs going at the same time. And they don't really mesh together. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. Why? You don't have to. I mean, I'm glad they picked Beauty and the Beast because that's one of the best ones. But you didn't have to. Yeah, they could have done... Yeah, it feels... His dad is... Like, you get the idea that he doesn't like his dad and that his dad is a bad guy. Or a bad parent, at least. Because of the scenes that he is in. But he could have been in more to kind of flesh it out. It kind of feels a little bare. Generic. Season 3 EJ is written very weird because he's so consumed by making the play. He's so consumed by making Frozen work that he completely neglects Gina. If they would have gotten rid of the whole EJ's the director storyline, I feel like the Portwell relationship could have worked a little bit better. But because they made EJ the director, they forced him to be this loner who just cares so much about making this character, or making this director work and play work and impressing his dad to stay in Salt Lake. It's terrible. You're right, it's terrible. Howie was a waste of a character. Howie is filler for Courtney, basically. They probably didn't have a plan for Courtney too much. So Howie feels like filler at this point. It took them 4 seasons to write him perfectly. Well, now in season 4, he's not on camera as much. In season 1 and 2, he was on. In season 3, he was a main character. Season 4, he's not on very much, so they didn't have to write him very much. Yep, it did take them 4 seasons to give EJ an awesome song. And they did give him an awesome song. It's very good. She's always weird. Howie was filler for Jet to shoot a shot. See, now we're getting the medley. And this feels like fan service just to get some songs in there from the second movie, since they knew they weren't going to do it anyway. And they do fabulous. According to moi. Yeah. That's why we need a 5th season or a movie. Because we need to see how Courtney really feels about Jet. We kind of only got the bare necessities of it. And then obviously we saw Jet's point of view. Take it, Ash. Yeah. You are the music in me. Come on, Rudy. Or happy ever. And the fact that he just comes in with the guitar right during her verse. My God, Ricky, are you... Oh my God, I hate season 2 Ricky so much. You're pulling me. They definitely should have used more Beauty and the Beast songs. You're right. Be honest, Juice, did you think season 4 was the perfect stop of the show? We needed season 5? Season 5 would have been really good for the secondary relationships. Season 4 was the perfect end for Ricky and Gina. They got their stuff. They're perfect together. It was good. It was a perfect stop. I would obviously love more, but it was a perfect stop. Season 5 would have been amazing for the Ashlyn and Maddox relationship. It would have been great for the Courtney Jet relationship. It would have been great to see a little bit more of EJ. See Ricky in college with EJ. He would have went to the same school. See him with EJ. Maybe they're roommates. Get in some shenanigans. Like, that'd be pretty good. Season 5 would have been great for the secondary stuff. And we would have got to see the graduation too, you're right. But technically we did get to see that technically because of the third, they did the third movie, so they were in the cap and gowns and stuff. I know it's not obviously their own graduation, but we did get to see them cap and gowns. We'll get into the Big Red Ashlyn relationship later in the season. Does she cut her hair? I never knew that. I never noticed it. I guess that's just me. Ah! Where'd my goldfish go? Did he faint? He fainted. Miss Jen and Miss... we could have saw their relationship because we only got to see them acknowledge they were together. Where did my goldfish go? Am I sitting on it? I am. A Tony? Why? No, you're not. You're just going to give up on it in the final episode. So why even do it? Yeah, we definitely needed to see Big Red and Andy's relationship. Also, the fact that North High takes Beauty and the Beast halfway through, and why couldn't we get Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast? Why couldn't we get both? Why did they have to do both? Why did they have to do Beauty and the Beast? Oh, here we go. Ricky, I'm moving to Denver. Ooh. What did she break? Was there glass there or something? What did she break? I never knew that. What's the zoom in? Was there actually glass, or was there actually something she popped? All right, episode 1 is done. See, that wasn't too bad. But we're getting to the bad stuff. Episode number 2, typecasting. All right. So there is 4104 in this episode. So I'll change that real quick. 41 4. There we go. And then I'll change this to be number 2. All right. What musical do you wish they did or would have done? I would have loved to. Oh, Lion King would have been fantastic. That would have been really cool. I didn't think about that. Lion King would have been really, really cool. You're right. I would have liked to see them do... Lion King would have been good. I would like to see them do Little Mermaid. I think that would have been pretty funny. Let's see. I would have liked to see them do Greatest Showman. I know that recently came out a couple years before the season was filmed. Greatest Showman would have been cool. Have Ricky be the Hugh Jackman character. That would have been pretty cool. Let's see. What else could they have done? They could have done... I mean, there's too many. Like Cats. They could have done... Cats would have been weird. They could have done... Oh, what's the West Side Story? They could have done West Side Story. They could have done so many... Grease. There's a lot of different musicals. Aladdin? Aladdin's also a good one. There's so many different ones they could have done. They could have done Hercules. Like, there's a lot of different musicals they could have done. That would have been really, really cool. I like Beauty and the Beast, though. I think Beauty and the Beast was a good choice. It's weird that they picked it. Ricky and Jet Gumball and Darwin telling me if I'm telling lies. You're not telling lies. You are not telling lies. All right. Season 2, episode 2 starts in 3, 2, 1, go. I see what you did there, Ricky. Oh, I get it. I get it. Fire. Oh, Gucci. Oh, that's where we go. Okay. Bad choice of words. Imagine them doing Hamilton. Oh, that would have been so good, too. That would have been so good, too. Who would have been the Lafayette? That we could try to fantasy cast that. That would have been pretty. That's pretty fun. Obviously, Ricky's Hamilton. Or maybe Carlos could be Hamilton. I feel like Carlos would do very well. Carlos is Lafayette. I mean, that would work too. Carlos could do anything. Carlos is super talented. Obviously, you'd have Courtney, Ashlyn, and Gina as the Tyler sisters. EJ probably plays George Washington. Probably. Jet is Aaron Burr. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If Ricky's going to be Hamilton, Jet's got to be Aaron Burr. But who plays the king? I guess you could get Andy back to play the king. That'd be pretty funny. Either. Kobe. I missed. True, you did say that. You are an idiot in this season, that's for sure. So you smothered her? That's what you did differently? $300 times a day? Chill out. Girl, you're 16. It would have been awesome if they did Descendants. Ooh, I didn't think about Descendants. That would have been pretty cool, too. Where's he getting this money? He doesn't have a job. And it didn't work. Did you peep that didn't work? So Ricky has to grab it and do it because it didn't actually show any snow. I mean, EJ didn't do much as Troy. Am I going to watch the fourth one? Fun fact, I haven't seen any of the Descendants movies. Maybe we watch them on the channel sometime. EJ Water Polo Theater Guy. That's a long Instagram name. It's a Tursit. A what? I didn't know that until the first time I heard it. How do we feel about the Gina plotline of wanting to do her own thing? They should have just covered a song from Cheater Girls. That would have been good. The song, the 3-2-1 song that we, or 1-2-3, I think is the 1-2-3 song uh, is also very good. But if they were gonna throw in the Cheetah Girl vibe, then they probably should have just done a Cheetah Girl song. It would have worked. But the song they do is good too, so. Understatement of the year. Big Red and Ricky's relationship is very good. I do like what they did with it. Gina wanting to do her own thing is great. I think that too. I really do think wanting her to do it because she needs to step out. She needs to be her own person. You bought 10,000 of those? I know Carlos is rich, but that's got to be expensive. Big Red and Ricky should have gotten a duet. That would have been cool, but I like what they did with Big Red doing his own tap dancing thing, and then him falling and failing first, and then she laughs at him, and then he gets up. Big Red Ricky encourages him, and then he gets up and he does it again. I feel like that is a better way to do it than if they would have got their own duet. But I mean, having a duet would have been pretty cool. But Ricky wasn't in really good headspace to perform a good duet anyway. I don't know why I like Ricky and Jet's relationship more for some reason. That's totally fine. I mean, you could like Ricky and Jet have a good relationship. I like it too. I just like what they did with Big Red and Ricky's relationship in this season. At least they did the FaceTime a little bit better this season. He's got his little picture in the bottom. Makes it feel a little bit more real. God, Ricky. Oh, I hate you in this season. You're just so annoying. Oh, this is some savage stuff from Mr. Bizarre. Are we ready for this? Savage. This and when he talks to Carlos in season 1, savage. You're Ricky Bone. Yeah, checks out. Go off, Mr. Bizarre. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Season 1 and 2, I agree, but season 3 felt more like a new era for HSM. So I love the new characters introduced. Yeah. Season 1 and 2 are their own thing. Season 3 definitely feels like a reboot. Make my co-mark. Do we feel... I feel like the Gina Carlos drama is kind of manufactured to give some extra storylines. I feel like they didn't need to do that. It was kind of unnecessary. How do we feel about that? Do you feel like it was warranted, the drama between the two of them? Because that's basically what the whole Storm episode is about. Ba-ba-ba-ba. See, now they go with a weird FaceTime where she's not in the bottom corner. Like, we're not getting consistency. She's way too talented for that. It is a classic song. See, whatever she says, whatever shows off you the best. I feel like that's why Big Red's performance fits so well. Because when she writes perfect LeFou, that's right. He is the perfect LeFou. Big Red's glare. He's late again. Because here we go again. Look at Gina be so... Gina's so happy he's there. Oh my god, that was crazy. I never noticed that before. I've seen this episode so many times. I can't believe I never noticed that. Little town full of little people. Get up to... Bonjour. Bonjour. Oh, I hate Ricky's audition. Why'd they have to do him dirty like this? Morning that we came to this poor provincial town. Good morning, Belle. Now is your wife? I need 6 eggs. That's too expensive. At home, stuck in a book. Rest of us is Belle. I think this is where she wins, where she gets Belle, right here. It's where she meets Prince Charming. EJ was something else in this. He's always something else. Moment that I met her, saw her. She's gorgeous and I fell. And as beautiful as me. Gaston, you just see it. His little wife. No, sir, not me. I guarantee it. She kills it in this song. She would have been a good Belle. She would have been good. that bell. I feel like Seb gets done dirty here because he gets put as the little teacup guy. Yeah, Lily would have been good as Belle. If they would have went a different direction with Lily's character and not made her evil and as bad as she is as a character in season 2, if they would have just went a different direction with her character, I feel like she would have been a pretty good Belle. Don't get me wrong, I like what they did with Ashlyn as Belle, but I feel like Lily would have been good too. You can't think of Lily as you know her in this season because she's horrible, but you have to think of her as if they went a different direction. What could have been. The yak stuff is brutal. I'm saying you have to think of her not like how you know she is. I know she's crazy, but if they would have written her character differently, she could have been a good Belle because she's an amazing singer. You can't think of her how you know she is in the how they wrote her in the season. It's just a hypothetical. The yak stuff is brutal. That's not the point, Nini. That's not the point. Do it as the book says. See if she would have just been friendly here instead of dissing the rest of the group. See right here. If they wouldn't have written her like this, she could have been a good character. But they needed an enemy. They needed a villain for the season, so. Oh, God, and then she says the emoji stuff. That, oh, ugh. I don't think I've ever met a person in real life that says that. Oh, not this scene. This scene's brutal. Brutal. Don't show him. Just do the exact scene. The lid off. Wouldn't that just make a mess? You should have known better. This guy's a douche, but he's got a point. That's not the point. Oh, Yak. I hate you. I hate you, Yak. Alright, now we get to terse it. Amateurs. See, if they didn't have her character be that, like that, she could have been good. They killed this song, by the way. The music video, well, whatever this is, they killed this. I love when she gets her earrings stuck in her hair. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, yeah. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Finally, yeah. I feel like they didn't really give him much direction here. They just told him go out have fun, and this is what it came out. I said it backwards. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, not 3, 2, 1. One, two, three, yeah. I wish we could have seen what they were doing on the stage. I bet that would have been pretty funny. That's how you audition. Did Lily not even think that was good? Like, what's her standards? I wish that would have been a test. Like, she's jealous? She might be, yeah. But I wish that would have been a test. Like, she's testing her to see if she's going to break the vocal rest, and then when she talks, she gets in trouble. I think that would have been pretty funny. Starting a songwriting club. Why would you want to do that? No. It's not. It's a cult. Even their anthem is cult sounding. Yeah, he's back. I think he's only in this episode though. Does he even show up in the play? Like, is he in Beauty and the Beast? I don't even know. I guess we'll find out. Good job. Oh, now we get a horrible... Well, we don't get to see it, but we get a horrible performance of Bet on It. Oh, Richard Bowen. Not sure. Definitely. See, another line he delivers so perfectly. He just does such a good job. He's so good. I know. Ricky, just you're horrible in this season. Until the end. It's a good thing she had the cast already pre-decided, because Ricky would not have gotten the Beast if that's his performance. Woo woo! And fall. And she laughs. That's when she loses Belle. But see, this right here, this moment between Ricky and Big Red, that's a good moment right there. The dude really needs a duet of Finally Free. Look at that. That's natural talent right there. All right. The perfect LeFou. That is the most true statement ever seen on camera. Oh, God. We got the cult music. Everybody get ready. Does this not sound like you walk into like this dark dungeon lit by torches, and this is playing on, like, you got like people in covered hoods and stuff, and they're singing this, like chanting it as they're like draining your blood? I was pretty shocked when they cast Ashlyn. I thought they were going to give it to Courtney or Gina. I'm not disappointed by it, but I just thought that they were going to give it to Courtney or Ashlyn, or Courtney or Gina. Where was Ricky? How? How did he get Beast? With that performance, there's no way. How did he get Beast? She got jokes. Fun fact, when the cast were watching a play, Tim sat next to Julia. He told her, as just the play was starting, he told her to, you're playing Belle. Wow, I didn't know that. That's a good fun fact. I like that. A feather accent? Gina's French accent needs a little work. That'll happen in the airport. That is pretty creepy. That's the rule, Big Red. Come on. How wide is that camera? Was Ricky even in the picture? Do you a celebration? Dang. She can't be upset. He told her it was gonna die. Oh no, she's joining the cult. I need to get some of those little minifigures. Carlos's Lumiere is very, very good casting, that's for sure. Now that I think about it, I don't think they did bad casting in this for Beauty and the Beast. Ricky's a good Beast, even though that performance, not counting that, he's a good Beast. EJ's a perfect Gaston. Ashlyn as Belle is great. Courtney as Mrs. Potts is fantastic. You got Carlos as Lumiere, that's perfect casting. Obviously, Big Red and LeFou, that's like 100% perfect. Like, you couldn't have cast anybody else or any of these kids in different roles, and it would have been better than this. This is the perfect casting. They did a great job of it. Oh, she's gonna have drama. She's got the drama. All right, 2 episodes down. 2 episodes down of season 2. Now we get to the best episode, maybe of the entire season. That was weird. I just had a green flash on my screen. That was kind of creepy. But now we get to Valentine's Day. The best episode of the entire season. Probably. Arguably. All right, we've got 3719 on this one. 3719. Let's get that down. 37. If I can click the right thing. 19. Okay, there we go. 3719. And we go in 3. Oh, what's this? Episode 5 is the best episode? Okay. We'll get to it. We'll get to it, Ahmed. Maybe not tonight, but we'll get to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I gotta change the thing. Hold on. How am I allowed to say devil? I don't want to wake up. How does Ricky not tell his girlfriend that he moved? How does that slip through the cracks? If they're FaceTiming 300 times a day, how does he not mention at all that they're moving? Or how does she not notice he's in a different place? In terms of music, Carlos' birthday, episode 5 is the best. Okay, in terms of music, I agree with you. But for Rena Crumbs, hello. Gina knew, but not Nene. I know! It's insanity. How does he tell Gina? Well, obviously we know why he tells Gina, but how does he not even tell Nene? Like, what are we doing here? You'd think that she'd be able to see him in a new place in the background of wherever he's at in FaceTime. Ricky is emotionally cheated. Oh, this episode, 100%. He's emotionally cheated on her. 100%. What are you being? How? How does that not go? How does that not even become a discussion point? Because I'm sure it wasn't a, oh, bam, we're in a new place immediately. It's going to take a process to get moved. That's probably one of the most frustrating things I have about this season. And about their relationship. Rom-com. Arena is also a new era for HSM. Definitely a new era. What if he was? Everybody does that. How can I get cast? I want to be cast as that kind of person that just comes in for like a 5-second scene and says something like that. Everybody does that. Oh, I forgot this is the episode they introduced Howie. Howie's here. Not really. I mean, it's not really that awkward. Big Red doesn't want to be a manager. He would have been a manager if he wanted to be. Messy. Yes, mid Howie, yes. There he comes in throwing the jacket. Grabbing the pizza carrier thing. Oh no, it's his actual jacket. I thought he was grabbing the pizza carrier thing. Oof. See, they had potential. This Howie is good. This Howie's got quips. He's got comebacks. He's got a personality. This Howie is good. If they would have kept him like this, he could have been a good character. You know I'm right, Ahmed. You know I'm right. If Howie had a personality, you would like him. He just doesn't have a personality. But right here, he does. How does this prove anything? You can learn how to fold a box. She can learn how to fold a box. That doesn't prove that she's going to be a bad manager. I struggle to fold pizza boxes. Those are tough. Richard. Yeah, I can't believe either. Well, whose poor decision was that, Ricky? Girl, he's in school. He can't just break out into song. This isn't High School Musical. I like that EJ's dressed in all black. Huh. Huh. Just happened, I guess. Love is love. Way under tempo. Like, way under tempo. So under tempo that they're not even on key. Why does Ashlyn... I know that she's got the whole... she's in her head about playing Belle because she doesn't think she looks like Belle. or doesn't fit the role. But she doesn't have to go so hard on Ricky. Like, he doesn't know how to waltz. Give him a break. Beastly. Oh, the Ricky pans to the camera are great. I guess she's having the crisis, but she doesn't need to take it out on Ricky. It's also a character, like a cartoon character. Anybody could be cast as anybody. It's a cartoon. Legendary. Well, it could be about the woman who portrayed Belle on Broadway. That's, I mean, when you're casting, when you're taking live action, when you're taking cartoon movies and casting them in live action, it's not a big deal who you cast. That's why I didn't have a problem when they cast the girl as Little Mermaid. Whatever, I forget her name off the top of my head. That's not a big deal. I know people had a problem with that. That's not a big deal. It's not a big deal when you cast Ashlyn as Belle. Can she sing? Is she good in the role? Does she fit the role? We're good. They really went weird with that one. That was a weird line. I should have this on lock. It's never a good idea, Big Red. Why did you think this is a good idea? It's a nice detail that Ricky doesn't know that all you have to do is knock it a couple times or punch it to open it. Because how would he know? He hasn't talked to Ashley about it, so how would he know? I like that. Oh, again? Any upcoming videos you got planned? I got a couple ideas on the phone. I don't know when they'll drop, but I got a few ideas. I hate that child. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I've got a whole playlist on the Percy Jackson stuff, Ahmed. You can go on the channel and watch it. I wonder if that was a genuine scream. I wondered they didn't tell her Big Red was going to be in the locker. Gina's face the whole time in the background. She's just like... Yep. All my stuff smells like Throb. Oh, he's doing his thinking, Jazz. Why did that act so awkward? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. You're on the piano. What are you talking about? True. This whole scene feels a little weird to me. The whole fact that he doesn't... How does he not know that he's changing the tempo? Like, I don't know. It feels weird. Maybe I just don't understand because I don't play piano. Like, how does he not know he's changing his tone? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna have? You gonna have a happy mugging? Like, obviously, you gotta have a more down, angry, scary tone for a mugging. You're not gonna have a happy, upbeat mugging. Although, good idea for a scene in a movie. Happy music like playing underneath a mugging. That'd be really good. I love how the church thing keeps coming back. Yeah, it does. They bring up the church thing to kind of play it in so that in season 4 she goes to the church and she has her great song that she has in that episode. It is a good little... You're setting the scene up. You're planting the seeds, basically. I like it. Long-term storytelling. Here we go. Here we go. You and I are worlds apart. I hold you in my heart even when I'm 1,000 miles away. I wish that I could stay with you. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. Gina! Hey! This is where the emotional cheating starts. Best scene of the... Oh, absolutely. 100% best scene of the episode. Nothing. She got jokes. I wonder why. All right. We're planting the seeds. Planting the seeds. She knew he would. There's some things I tell you I don't tell anyone else. Are you kidding me? We do that for each other? Oh my God, they're killing me right now. And then... Shush! Shush! What? Are you ashamed that Gina's in your apartment? Wow. Richard Bowen. Gina. The fact that it fades from blurry to her, she's in focus. She's telling you, Ricky. She wants a big gesture. He thinks she'll get hers. She walks out the wrong way, by the way. The door's to Ricky's right, not to Ricky's left. Just a little funny thing. That's creepy. Only when I have to be? Yikes. I'm moving. Up north. Richard Bowen. Richard Bowen. Oh, God. Don't call her that. How did he not see her leave? How quick did she get out? Oh, hello. I'll probably go one more episode. We'll probably watch episode number 4, and then I'll probably end it off there. I am going to be live tomorrow. I'll be live, I think, at 5? 5 or 6. I think it's 5, though. It could be 6. Eastern time. Can I do it at 6? I got to work tomorrow. Yeah, I can push it back to 6. I'll just have to let everybody know in the community tab. I could probably do it now, actually. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh. Why would she take offense to that? Oh. That is pretty adorable. Sebastian? Dirt. See, this is a good thing. I need to write this down. This is good. A playful hit? She is consistently positive. Your biggest crush? Excuse me, your biggest crush is right there. You're holding on to his jacket. Conversation. I don't know who's got better timing, better delivery of their lines, and better comedic timing. Is it Mr. Mazar or is it Carlos? Because they're like, oh my god, it's the scene. Hold on, we'll talk about the chat in a second. This is the scene. This is the scene of all scenes. And a convenient text. Thank again. Good punctuation, Ricky. Oh my god. It's almost like he got a notification on his phone that the chocolates were delivered, so he pulled out the phone to text. It lines up! So you plan on rewatching all the seasons live? Yep, we're going to go through the entire... I don't know when, once this weekend is over, because obviously we're not going to get through every season this weekend. Once this weekend is over, I don't know when the next batch of lives will be, but the plan is to go through all 4 seasons live. I don't understand. I've dressed pizzas before. What are they doing with the Parmesan to where it's all covered in... The banana peppers are covered in Parmesan? How are you dressing a pizza? Doesn't make sense. At least to me. I'm already praying for you to start season 3 ASAP. Ahmed, everything counts. We gotta get through season 2. You're the best. Tale as old as time. Oh yeah, season 2 is the worst season. That's just obvious. But there's stuff in season 2 that we can take away that are still good that carry on to season 3 and season 4. Like the chocolates. But by far, it's the worst season. I understand that. Gosh, she's good. She is good. Yeah, there is bad writing in season 2. A lot of stuff just doesn't make sense. One of the best songs comes from season 2. And if we didn't have season 2, we wouldn't get the emergence of Courtney. Courtney's fantastic. But we wouldn't, if we didn't have season 2, we wouldn't have gotten this. Oh god, here we go. We got the duet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Season 3, she was one of your faves because she goes through this stuff in season 2, where she emerges, she gets the confidence up, and then season 3, she has the anxiety about being on her own, but that just builds her character even more. Her stupid little ukulele. Yeah, she did. She got a chance to shine, absolutely. And she didn't take away from the shine of Gina, because Gina shined too. Face almost every there where you sleep. So, always seems so far away. Hope you know that we're still close, because even when you and I. Yeah, you're totally right about that. Totally. She definitely got more time to shine. Best part. I'm 1,000 miles away. I wish that I could say, with you I shouldn't fear. I get my Ricky and Jet are down bad for both of them. Oh yeah. Because even when you and I are worlds apart, I hold you in my heart. Even when I'm 1,000 miles away, I wish that I could stay. Oh yeah, great song, great song. Will you if you. Ricky is the main character of the entire show, even when Nini was a regular on the show. I feel like at the beginning it was Ricky and Nini were both the main characters, but then obviously we get to Ricky as the actual main character, and then Gina. Oh my god, Gina with the Happy V-Day. What? Gina? What? Those chocolates made my night? Likely story there, Mom. Likely story. I'm a Pisces, you're a Gemini. In the East High sky. Anything I have to. Here's my choreography. Do you like miss you? Season 3, it's Ricky and Gina. I'm so proud of Sophia. Oh, she totally deserves it. She's great. Sophia's fantastic. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she got unnecessary hate because everybody wanted Nini. They wanted Olivia. And then Olivia leaves, so she gets unnecessary hate. But we got something better. The confetti. And now we are on probably the most confusing episode in terms of how it's written. And this goes into Ahmed's point about bad writing. This episode just is so frustratingly written, so poorly written. I don't know what it is about it. 34:59. 34. 59. All right. Hey, Ashlyn, welcome in. Glad you could stop by. We only got one more episode left though tonight, but at least you're here. Welcome in. Nini sucks as a character. I'm sorry, she's boring. They definitely got an upgrade. Oh, Ahmed, tell us how you really feel. Nini's overrated. Oh, good stuff. I love the hate. I love the hate. It's so good. All right, episode 4 starts in 3, 2, 1, go. You're not telling lies, Ahmed. You're not telling lies. What were you saying about the bad writing before? Oh, I was saying that episode 4 is one of the most poorly written episodes because it just makes no sense. Like, the whole argument between Carlos and Gina feels forced. It feels like they have to add some sort of drama. The whole Ricky wanting to talk to Gina about Nini is very annoying because he should realize this. He should realize he shouldn't be saying this stuff to Gina. It's a poorly written episode. Is it though? She stole your sweater. And this right here, like, this is annoying as well. The whole Nini being... She thinks that Ricky is upset. And he's always telling her he's not upset. But she always thinks that he's upset. Just believe him! It's more of dragging out drama conflicts without moving anything along. Yeah, this episode, like, moves nothing along. It feels like a filler episode, basically, because you get the drama with Carlos and Gina. It's started in this episode, and it's also ended in this episode. So it's like a one-episode arc of an argument. And then the whole Nini comes... Now Nini's back? I don't know. At least make it make sense. Yeah, see, like, all of a sudden Carlos is like, oh, I'm the choreographer. Even though he's the one that asked her to be co-choreographers. Like, why does he all of a sudden think that he's the only choreography? And why are they arguing? Like, where's this tension come from? It's just out of the blue. Yeah, you did. That doesn't make any sense. It should have meant, yeah. But see, Gina's point about her they both want to be the main choreographer, but they're supposed to be just working together. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's more about trying to give Gina about hiding her star power to fit in. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Oh, God. Such a random story. Their whole fight this season just feels like having drama for drama's sake in the episode. To fill the episode. But the giggle. See, and Ricky's being so conflicting, like, he's just frustrating. Have I seen Grease, The Rise of the Pink Ladies? I have seen clips. I have not seen the actual series. I was going to watch it when it came out, and I just completely forgot. And then Carlos going with the less base. Like, why, Carlos? Why you gotta be like that? It's not basic. What are you talking about? Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you could stop by, Crafty. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you want to catch up, this is where we are. If I could get my finger right. Hold on. Hold on. I'll figure it out. I've done it before. There we go. This is where we are in the timestamp. If you want, this is how much time's left in the episode. So if you want to catch up, this is where we are. Ricky, don't. Oh, do you, Ricky? Do you? Ricky, what are we doing? There's no need for this. It just feels unnecessary. Just Can't Get is an iconic and classic. Be Our Guest isn't complete without a Can Kick line. We know, Gina. We know. He's definitely flirting with a girlfriend. Oh, he's flirting, all right. He's flirting hard. And then this is weird too. Like, Ashlyn does that multiple times to Gina in the episode, and she just like pushes her. She like doesn't acknowledge it at all. Like, that's just weird. They should have performed Human Again on the show. I would have liked it. I would have liked anything they performed. Why are you here? Look, did you see Ricky's face? It's not excitement and shock that she's here. It's shock that he was just flirting with Gina and now she's here. She should be. Oh, we don't need this. That's unnecessary. All right, calm down. We're in a school. You're 16, girl. Calm down. They should have performed Change in Me, which perfectly encapsulates Ricky's growth arc. They should have done a lot of things. They should have done a lot of things. Big Red is trying to get some. Big Red is trying to get some. I do like the moments in the car with Nini and Miss Jen. I do think those are good moments. Those are good scenes. I think that was the last Rini kiss of the show. Was that the last Rini kiss of the show? I didn't even put that together. That's crazy. You might be right. At least on camera. You might be right. I didn't even think about that. Oh, God. We got sad boy EJ now. All depressed. Shocker. He's a basic white boy. Did he expect to get into Duke? Well, they have a bunch of basic white boys at Duke, but I'm not shocked. The song in this episode is great. The song in this episode is great. I like all the songs. Granted is really good. Is that the one you're talking about? Granted? That's a good song. Call me crazy, but Nini and EJ's storylines are tethered in this episode. No, I don't think you're crazy. I think you make a good point about that. I think they are pretty put together. He is a basic white boy for real. I think you make a good point, Ashlyn. I think you're right. No, he's just sulking around the empty classroom or the empty school. Yay. This episode makes you remember that they once dated. She wants to get kicked out. She's leaving you hints. She's not very subtle with her thinking that she with her saying that she doesn't want to be there anymore. And how we didn't even talk. We didn't even talk about how her parents feel about her leaving Yak. I'm sure it wasn't cheap to get her in there, and then all of a sudden she's done. What are we doing here? privileged much? Does he misspeak there? Is there actually called almanap? I don't think she talked to her parents about it. She probably didn't. Probably. All right, there's no need for that. There's no need for all that. I like that Gina takes charge in this episode. Where are they gonna get waters from? Can they just go into the teacher's lounge? That's a good line. I like that. Who is eating ice cream today of all days? Every Disney Channel winter special. I like that. I like that. Muted Mondays. Sounds exhilarating. I'm telling you, this is a cult. They drop the hints. We just gotta pick them up. YACNAY? I have heard that. Hot chocolate does do that. What does she say? YAC... N? Does she ever say an N in there? Like, what's the acronym? Yeah, it's the milk. Yeah, I've heard that, yeah. Fiona Apple. Wow, sounds like a great experience, Nini. It's almost like you should have done a little bit more research before you just told your parents you want to go to Yak on a whim because you were mad at Thanksgiving because Ricky called you a buddy. Oh, Big Red does Ricky so dirty and so dirty. Oh, Big Red. How do you not read the room, Big Red? No, don't ever text that. Oh, Gina. It is a bad idea. You should have told Gina about it. He does still flirt with her. I'm not a cell phone tower. Because it's a bomb shelter. I live on that line. Yeah, there are. Yep. They would. They did. And now you're just gonna leave? Well, Ricky doesn't. She wants her to be with him. When she got thrown up on by a little kid? How long has Broadway, or how long has Frozen been on Broadway? Disgusting. I would have freaked out if somebody threw up on me. Oh my god. Well, I would have threw up first, and then I would have freaked out. I find that hard to believe. I've seen vomit go over paper before. I find it hard to believe that "let it go" was the only words left on the paper that was visible. That script is covered in vomit. There's no way any letters are visible on that thing. She would obviously mention the Allison Marie moment here, but it wasn't conceived of yet. Either way. Oh, you're right. Because they didn't know about it when they wrote this scene. Obviously, they wouldn't have mentioned it, but she totally would have mentioned. You're right. Oh, come on, EJ. Get over it. You're not going to Duke. Your dad sucks anyway. What does it matter? True. So the counselor's just openly talking about one of her students not getting into Duke. You're not special, EJ. You're not special. You're bland. You didn't do anything out of the ordinary. You don't have much of a story, if we're being totally honest. And they never really follow up on this. I know they mention it because obviously the Quinceanera episode, next episode, he's like doing the camera work, so technically he's been in the AV room. But other than that, they never really follow up on him and doing that. Just like in season 1, they never follow up with Big Red joining the robotics team. All of them. Oh, that's very, very gallant of you. So this, I think, is the start of the series-long storyline. He mistakes Gina as his new story, but he needs to learn. He can't let it grow. Oh, you're talking about EJ. Okay. Yeah. He kind of projects Gina onto his struggles with his family and stuff. I think you're right. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but I like change of scene. That's who I want to be with at this school. Ooh. Carlos is a better reader of emotions than I am. I wouldn't have when she said that. Uh, I would have picked up on the fact that she was talking about Ricky there. Carlos is a little insensitive to her. She's the one in distress right now and needs comfort. Yeah, and he's just putting his distress on her, but he's already gotten past it. She hasn't yet. See, Ahmed was he's hating on Howie because obviously we know what happens to Howie and how he has no personality. That's understandable. I get why we hate on Howie. But in the beginning, in the first few times we see Howie, he's got a personality. He's good. They just don't do anything with him afterwards. They don't follow up with him, and he loses his personality. And he just becomes something for Courtney to do. And then he also has a great voice, which he has a great song that he sings. But he just becomes. But then they try to give him back a personality by making him go to North High, and then making him the Beast, the other Beast. I feel like that was kind of unnecessary because they probably were trying to make some drama that wasn't there. His personality is Courtney's love interest. I know that he has a personality at the beginning. Like last episode and now this episode, he's got a personality. But then they don't do anything with him. They don't follow up with it. He loses that personality, and then it becomes Courtney's love interest. We all understand Jet's better. I get it. I'm not saying Jet's not better than Howie. I'm not saying Howie's a good character. I'm saying he had the potential to be a good character. Wow, that's dark. Sheep are in heat. Right in front of her, dude? Okay, Ahmed. Okay, I'm going to stop arguing with you. I get it. I'm not going to win. EJ is still stuck in Sad Boy Hour. It's the third time she just ignores Ashlyn. Thanks a lot, Ricky. Thanks for putting her in this emotional state. Season 2 Ricky sucks. And then we get this awkward scene before she sings Granted. Oh, kiss on the forehead. Because she's so short. Let her go, Richard. Yes, there's something he's not. He wants you to be with him. You can't read that? She's so oblivious, she can't understand that he wants her to be there? What would happen if Jet and Howie met? I don't know. I bet Jet would be... I don't know. That'd be a weird interaction. I can't really think about how... I don't know. They're two totally opposite people. Like, I don't even know how they would meet. Okay, but even in Avalanche, these people are looking fine. It's cold. Where did he go? He just walked away. These dreams comes in the dead of the night, 'cause something don't feel right. I'm taking it for granted. Everything empty-handed. Yeah, they definitely wouldn't get along, that's for sure. Howie'd probably be jealous because he... Do they ever even break up? And I feel like myself. Am I taking it for granted? This song is a bop. It is a bop. Taking it for granted. We need to discuss when it gets there. We'll discuss it. We need to talk about the phone or the FaceTime that Ricky does to Nene. We need to talk about that. We'll get to it though. Ahmed, you know what I mean. You? Hmm. She lumped Ricky in with Big Red and EJ and all those other guys. Interesting. Ricky's like the seventh reason she gets. Well, it doesn't have my bed, and it doesn't have my food, and it doesn't have my car, it doesn't have my phone. All these random things. It doesn't have my clothes. Just keeps naming random things that she doesn't have before she gets to Ricky. Okay, here we go. Here's the scene. Again, there's no FaceTime box. She does not love that boy. So Ricky thinks Ricky thinks that because she asked where he is right now, that she got off the bus because he said that thing to her, because that they bring that back up in the argument when they break up. He thinks so he couldn't tell on FaceTime that she wasn't on a bus. What are you doing, Ricky? How can you not tell she wasn't on a bus? I don't blame him. It's dark. Yeah, I know it is dark, but Gina was going through it this season. So the whole like finally he's taken him 5 episodes or 4 episodes to finally express to Nene that he wants her to stay, and then she's already decided that. I feel it's weird. It's so weird how they do it. I don't know why they wrote it like that. Why'd they write Ricky so horrible in this season? I get that they needed a reason. They needed to build up to them breaking up, but you could have done it in a better way. You totally could have done it in a better way. I would have been, you know what would have been interesting? If they would have done it in a way where like you think for most of the season that they're like totally cool. They're all good. There's no even sign of them breaking up. And then all of a sudden, boom, one episode is all about their breakup. And it just comes out of nowhere. I feel like that would have been such a cool way to go. Like you think all these episodes, they're all lovey-dovey. They're all so close together. they're all like in love with each other for the whole first part of the season, and then like one episode it's just random. One episode they just, I can't take you anymore, and they have like this huge fight and they just break up. That'd be so good. That should have been what the direction they go in. I mean, they could have done a lot of different directions, but I feel like that would have been pretty funny. Character reasons. He's got his character reasons for being attached to his past. He is very attached to his past. He's got very, very big issues with that. And it does lead to bad things. Because the rest of these episodes, Ricky is horrible. He's horrible. He gets worse until they break up. And then it all leads to him deleting the message. It's horrible how bad he is. But that is where we're going to end the live for today, or for tonight, I guess. Tomorrow, I did move the time so that Ahmed could show up. We moved it from 5 to 6. I put it in the community tab if you did miss it, but just since there's a few more people here now, we are going to be moving the live on Saturday tomorrow from 5 to 6, so it'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll finish. Well, we'll try to get through a little bit more of Season 2. I don't think we'll be able to get through it all, obviously, since there's a lot more episodes left, but we'll probably get through maybe 4 or 5 more episodes, hopefully, which will take us to close to the end of the season, but not all of the end of the season. If Jet was in Season 2, he would say to Ricky and Nene is not the one for him. He totally would have said that, yeah. Such good character writing for both Ricky and Nene. I feel like Disney has potential for a lot of stuff, but they always miss opportunities. Yeah, Disney has a reputation right now of missing opportunities. They've been given a lot of opportunities recently, and they've kind of missed on a lot. You're right about that. All right, so thank you guys so much for stopping by and watch. I truly appreciate everybody stopping by. Yep, Quinceañera is tomorrow. Yep. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Live is at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. Don't miss it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watch. I truly, truly appreciate you guys stopping by. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you missed the beginning, go back and watch it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to pop in. Have a good night. You too. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow night.